Wake up, sweetheart. Time to crawl.
What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven, and today I'm going to take a look at the demo version of Net.Crawl, a puzzle roguelike deck builder that actually just released. And I am hopping in totally blind here. There is a little bit of a tutorial. Click on an adjacent node to activate it. Ooh, they had something to say. So when you activate them, you collect one data. That is a resource of sorts. We can have up to 5 data. Keep collecting data until your memory is full. Your current goals are displayed here. So we're gonna grab all this stuff and I should have made a move so that I could have gone for this. Oh, collect 3 data. Okay, that is a database. These are just documents. There's a lot being thrown at us right now. Hopefully I'm not blocking any tooltips that are too important, but I saw the dev playing it, and this is where they kept their camera. You are out of actions. Oh, okay. Oh, I had 4 actions down here. Complete the turn to restore them. Once the goals are completed, home transforms into an exit. Activate it to exit the level. Okay, makes sense. So we've got to finish off our turn here. And then on turn 2, all we have to do is travel to the exit, and we've completed the level. Fair enough. Very simple so far. And, okay, I assume that this is possibly like the roguelike element of the progression. There's some branching paths and things that you can choose between, and now we are going to check out the data pool. The data pool contains the data nodes that you'll encounter during a level. Improve the pool by replacing its weakest nodes. Ah, I see. So things were like randomly generated in front of us, but we can drop these in and replace things, and the way that we drop them, there's a little bit of like, here's like some of the puzzling too, is how the shapes of the things that you are putting in there are going to wind up replacing different things. So we're going to drop in both of these things. Not going to worry about exactly what they do yet, but we'll replace our notes, which only give us 1 data, and we'll try to hang on to the bigger stuff as much as we can. Cool. Okay. Now I suppose we are done. So that was just like an acquirement, like we just got that item, and now we are doing this up against the Potat OS. This is a core, not the brightest example of one, but still counts. Oh, I forgot I was doing a robot voice.
It's obsessed with data. All cores are obsessed with something.
When you activate this core, you upload X data to reduce the core strength by X. So assumedly, we want to reduce this core strength to 0. Yes, okay, makes sense. So let's start collecting data, and this node has Express, which means you can activate it without spending an action. Okay, and we saw that our actions are right down here. Let's go for that then. It's just a free data. And, oh, I can only hold 5. Right. So we might as well pick up 2. That will fill us up. And then let's dump it in here. And then I suppose we will grab this stack of 3 data. And then I have to end my turn. What does this one do? Oh, this is Express but 0 data. And this is Express but 1 data. So empty folder does not do too much for you, but it will allow me to move back home faster.
It's so nice and peaceful in here. Plenty of data for everyone, just like the olden days.
But times have changed.
Trace haunts us everywhere.
I'm not sure if that voice is annoying. Maybe I should stop it. And you're about to feel it. I'll do robot voice for the italicized words. How about that as a compromise? So the link is what keeps you alive in this world. That is our health, effectively. Trace damages Link at the end of the turn. So I assume that we were dealt 2 damage simply because we ended a turn. So we have to hustle up. And it doesn't look like the trace is necessarily tied to the Patat OS. But maybe it is. Here is a crystal. It's what makes the cores smart. I mean, it used to make them smart. They're all crazy now. And yes, the core did blow up. We don't have time to talk about it. I am curious, can I just click the exit? Ah, no, I can't. So you do have to click adjacent things, and we will still get home. Oh, I guess it only costs energy to activate stuff. Oh, interesting. So maybe you can walk along, or maybe that's because we hit the folder, but you might be able to walk along paths that you've already activated without expending your energy resource. Trace is everywhere, but it can be tricked. Okay, I've got 3 things here, and I've got a system grid 0 out of 4. So it's telling me to grab this one, drop 3 trace. Well, let's do what it's telling me to do. Take everything, you'll need it. Okay, so I get all of these, and I assume these are potentially like abilities, but this isn't quite my whole board. Well, I'm gonna just grab all of these things for now, and we'll read them as we encounter them, I suppose. So it seems like we have 2 different decks, effectively. I've got 5 memory and 5 link, though I'm down to 3 hearts because I did take damage and I'm not healing that up immediately. I also have 1 crystal. We can see that these encounters each give you a crystal, and then I've got some credits as well. Oh, is this my deck view? This is my data pool, and then I also have a system grid, and then I also have an aspects matrix. So I was thinking initially that like maybe one of them is effectively like my deck, right? And then the other one is maybe more akin to like relics or something. And that's possible, but I think that maybe these are like also spaces that will just show up less frequently. We'll see exactly how it all comes together. This time we have a larger core, and we did get one of our custom spaces in play. This is Amber, a playful kind. Blink, and she's not there. So every other turn she will appear. Oh, she hides somewhere among the unrevealed nodes, so we'll have to go find her. Don't forget to use the system nodes to drop trace. Ah, okay. So these are the system nodes that we just picked up 4 of them, and one of them is on the board right here. And we can see that when we activate this, we drop 3 trace. So we probably want to make our way to the public hotspot as soon as possible. I feel like if I pick up this database, I will be holding way too much data. So let's actually collect the note, and then, okay, we're going to wind up going to the database here regardless. Oh, and then we found Amber. Well, we might as well upload at her then. Sure. Oh, and we also found another system node, this was called, right? Perfect. Before the end of my turn, I would love to drop 3 trace. So let's do that. And now my turn is over. So now I'm going to take 1 damage. Oh, I have 3 hearts, but I have 5 link that does regenerate. Ah, I see. That's actually a little bit different. Now, everything was hidden again. And the trace also came back up. Can I activate this again? Okay, so now I don't have to worry about the trace from this turn at all, and it might mean that I want to stay close to these 2, but then like what am I doing, I suppose? Now what is this? Null. Oh, that was the startup node, and here's another system that drops 2 trace. I think for now I'm just going to pick up my last data. Oh, and then we find Amber. So let's end the turn. We'll take 0 damage this turn. Oh, but then Amber's going to leave. Right, okay. There's only 2 trace this turn. And is this thing still here? And can I go here? Can I go here? Oh, that did cost me some energy. Teleport to any open node without activating it. Let's just see what happens if I do this again and remove all of the trace. So that way we're taking no damage. And then maybe I'll move up here. And I can't pick up anything else. Oh, we find her, but just in time for her to... Oh, I'm not sure what just happened there. Maybe I don't have to activate at her if I just find her. She loses some stuff because I just gained a crystal off of her. Anyways, this is Corrosion, hungry as usual. It's the source of trace, and while we can't have nice things anymore, this whole place will be gone in no time. Leave. And I can sit here. Okay, so I guess I was somehow exhausting Amber without actually visiting her, but that is totally fine. Now we have some branching paths. I can add Link, or I can gain credits. I'm assuming I will be able to spend credits at some point, and Link is not data pool. Oh, it's health. Do I care for more health? Sure. Let's grab some more health. So now instead of 5 health each turn, starting with 5 out of 5 on each round, I could just start with 6. I can pay the crystals. I'll just get +1 for free. That looks good to me. Now we will mess around with our system grid, and there are 3 different nodes that we can grab here. They're telling me the choice is mine. I don't know if I'll be able to grab all of them. I assume that I can only hold 6 at a given point. So, which of these did we like? Obviously, we really liked the drop 3 trace. That just seemed much better than, oh, but this one had express. Drop 1 but express might actually be better. Multi-use 4. When activated, reduce the counter value instead of exhausting. Exhausting, eh? I didn't notice that things were exhausting. Exhaust, drop 4 trace. Now this says activate. Oh, so some things activate and some things exhaust. So we will have to be wary of that. But the wire burn exhausts, which I assume it means we can only use it 1 time. We drop 4 trace, then exhaust all nodes in this row. And I assume that that won't exhaust cores for free. That would be kind of busted. Express activation, make 1 free move in the same direction. Okay, that's kind of cute. Spend 1 data to gain 1 action. What's a data? A data is this. Oh. And it has express. So we can turn the memory that we need to win into more actions, which feels like it will always pay for itself. So I do like that. Let's try both of these. Oh, and I guess we could... Oh, an additional one will cost us more. I see. Are you interested in anything that I currently have? Do you want to buy any of mine? Doesn't look like it. I think I want to hang on to my coin. I generally try to hang on to my coin as long as possible when I am playing games. So we are not going to get extra about it. We are just going to walk away with that. We could change our minds though here. And now we will face off against Maxwell. I'm going to try to read Maxwell real quick because I don't think that we read Amber appropriately. So this says end of turn reboot. Oh, we can no longer read him. I've always had mixed up feelings about this guy. And this is... Every core has something that makes it unique. Oh, I can right click the core to open up a zoomed in view. So it's got end of turn, which will always happen at the end of the turn, and it reboots. What does reboot do? Repopulate the level with nodes from data pool and system grid. So that's possibly going to like undo any discoveries that we've already done. We have the core. Yeah, so these words we know. Protected, I don't know. Can't be exhausted or transformed by external effects. Yeah. That would have been a crazy idea. Solid ignores reboot. So these are just abilities that it has tacked onto itself, I suppose. Not necessarily like definitions of things, whereas this is a definition. Solid is just letting us know that when it reboots, it's not going to reboot itself, which makes sense. A node gets activated when you clicked on it, costs 1 action. You can upload. Oh, sure. We have to deposit 10 into this man's. So we could start off with a 2 and a 3. That gives us 5. Just trying to think of like the movement around all of it. I think this will work out the best. So take 5. Then I suppose we could keep going. I'm thinking I grab this 2, then I zip around the folder, grab this 3, and then I should be able to come back and smack him next turn. But he is actually about to reboot. So maybe that was not the best idea, because I'm all done for the turn now. Wait. That worked. Why was I still able to move? Okay, now I'm out of moves. I guess the folder, you can move to a folder for free. I see. I don't know if that was useful to do, but I think it will work. So Maxwell's about to reboot the level. Let me show you what that means. And all nodes from the system grid are placed at random positions. So here we're getting a little bit of an idea of how the levels are actually made up. So yeah, we kind of were figuring this out behind the scenes, but all of these get placed, and then all of our blue things get placed to populate the rest of the level. So the levels are going to get bigger over time as, assumedly, our data pool, and actually I'm not convinced that the data pool will grow, but the system pool will grow. And a reboot is simply a reshuffling of the nodes. Green nodes are placed first, so that way you are always able to fill with green, and then as many as you have in your system grid, or as many as you have from the unlimited data pool. Huh. Okay. Makes sense. So we're getting traced. We take 2 here, but that's going to refresh at the end of the turn. So as long as we can win this turn, we are fine. Dropping 3 trace will not change anything. But we already have 2 data. So I think we can just pick up 1, pick up 2, and then deposit 5, and Maxwell is done for. Once you destroy Maxwell, then you start to see some corrosion. Activation, add 1 trace. Upgrade this node, then spread. Okay, so you have to make sure that after you defeat this, like, I'm still getting traced at the end of the turn. Now, it doesn't look like it's difficult to get home, actually. But that is curious, and I wonder if there are levels with multiple cores. If you defeat one, and then it starts to spread some corrosion, and then you have to defeat the other one while that is happening. We can restore a heart. We don't need to do that, or we can gain an empty heart. Well, that seems like an easy choice to me. I can now add 1 memory, which I believe is my capacity to hold data. And then we will attack the firewall. All right, now what is this? We are locked to 4, blocked from collecting data. Try to activate an adjacent data node. I don't really know where I'm going, but I suppose I do want to grab this guy. And what does this do? Instant message. Collect 1 data, end of turn. When you activate a collect 1 data and it's got express, end of turn when an action is spent, exhaust this node. Ah, so I can only use this once. I'm not sure exactly. Oh, I see. There's a slight, so maybe we will have ways to reactivate nodes within a given turn, and we could potentially use that to farm up activations with this because it has express, but we only have one opportunity to do that because after the turn that we use this, it is going to get expressed. I didn't get any data. Instead, the firewall was reduced by 1. More data is needed to overcome this firewall. That's fine. Let's move here. And we could drop 2 more trace. Yes, I can activate this node again without leaving it. I'm trying to exactly hit the firewall so that way we break it, but I actually changed my mind. I decided I want to know what happens if we go beyond the firewall. Will we actually collect 2 data here? I think that we will. Yeah, okay, that makes sense to me. And then might as well just not lose any trace at all before we know exactly what we're doing. Oh, I simply have to collect data until the memory is full, and then I can come on home. So let's grab these 3. Their values for the next turn are displayed here. Trace and firewall values. Oh, trace and firewall values are refreshed each turn. Dang. Oops, I did not mean to click that button, but it's fine. We'll click this twice just so that way we take no damage here, and then don't worry about breaking through the firewall because that's going to get refreshed this turn. And now this turn, I've got to come up with as much as I can, which I think we should be able to do. Yeah. If you're running out of nodes, you may activate the home to perform a reboot. Oh, nice. Okay, well, we will simply travel home because we've completed the level. Okay, all right, I get it. So that time we didn't have to defeat a core. We simply had to fill up our memory. And I'm not sure why that happens, but I mean, there was no indicator that I had to fill up my memory, but there was also no core to defeat. An ocean of data is not without currents. This makes a lot of sense to drag and drop these onto. These are the data nodes that you will see during levels. I'll read these when they come up, I suppose. Next, we are facing off against the inverter, a little yin-yang man. And end of turn, refresh all exhausted nodes and exhaust all active nodes. Ooh. So it's like a 2-step process. So we might want to stay close to home so that way we can reboot with the home. That's fair. There is only 1 firewall here, and we can hit this guy for 6+6 while also making our way towards the public hotspot. What does the tutorial do? If data equals 0, collect 4 data, otherwise collect 0 data. Oh, cool. Nice. And the phone book triggers when it gets exhausted. You can leave it be and inverter will exhaust it for you. Gain 2 callbacks. Callbacks are used to pay for movement. Are these callbacks? No, these are actions. Callbacks are used to pay for movement over exhausted nodes. Ah, are these callbacks? I see. So you can sometimes just run around without spending your energy if you have callbacks and you don't wish to activate things. That makes sense. I do think I should potentially get to either the hotspot or the inverter this turn. Will we be able to do that? Yes. And I'm currently only holding 5 data, so I guess I do need to pick up a little bit more data. I was hoping that this was a small data packet, but I am... Oh, well, this is free. Maybe this is a small data packet? No. Spend 1 data to get 1 action. I maybe messed up the ordering. No, it doesn't matter, because I can go here, then here, and then back to this guy. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have 1 extra data there. I'm going to drop 3 trace, and then I'm going to hit this guy for half. Never mind, I am not, because I am out of actions for the turn. But I only take 1 damage, so that is totally fine. And next turn, I can start by doing both of these things again. I have 2 callbacks. I don't know how I got these. Oh, I got these from the phone book. That allows me to gain 2 callbacks. You can use them instead of actions to move over exhausted nodes, which a lot of this board is currently exhausted. All right. And can I give this guy 6? Can I upload 6 data to reduce core strength by 6 through the firewall? I do think I probably can. Let's start by dropping 3 trace, I have to imagine. Or maybe I just want to drop 1 trace and then drop off 6. What else do we have? We do have those callbacks. Could I win this turn? 4? Yes. I think I can. I can get very close, if not. Let's upload 6. Let's use 2 of my callbacks to traverse these 2 spaces, then use the tutorial again to pick up 4. Use this to pick up 2. This is free because it has express, and then I can deliver 6 more right here again. Oh no, I had the firewall. Shoot. Okay, forgot about the firewall. Otherwise, I was looking cool. I grabbed 2 more callbacks from this phone book, and I barely need to pick up a little bit more, but I do need to pick up a little bit more. Spend 1 data to gain some action. I probably just want to use my callbacks here. And I only need to grab 3 data. I am in danger of losing a heart this turn, and I'd rather not do that. Exhaust to gain 2 callbacks. Now, can I do that? Can I exhaust this? I'm not sure. Spend 1 data to gain an action. There's nothing else over here. I'm going to need to venture elsewhere. This has express as well. And I have 2 callbacks right now. So let's see. If we activate this, that didn't cost me any actions. I can grab this data. Oh, why did I not get this? Where did this guy go? Oh! This happens anytime any action is spent, so this literally has to be the first thing that happens in a turn? And now I can't collect data from this. Right. But I think if I grab the phone book... I'm a little afraid right now. I think that the phone book is worth it, because the callbacks, I just know I'm going to take 4 at the end of the turn and lose a heart. Which I think is like a very important thing to not have happen. But maybe there are some nodes over here? No, because these are exhausted. I need to like refresh these and then use my... Can I do that? Can I reboot the home? This won't get rebooted. Oh, I needed to spend 1 data to gain an action. Maybe I can still do that. Oh, I just rebooted everything, which means now I can't use my callbacks. Okay, alright, so I'm gonna lose a heart here. Bummer, bummer. You've just lost a heart. Lose all and it is game over. Teleport to any open node without activating it. Well, I can teleport to this, right? Probably. Cool. Alright, let's take out this guy. And now I can definitely make it back home without too much sweat. That satisfying tingle when a core explodes. You're feeling that, right? We have some corruption. You restore 2 actions when a core blows up. This is called energy burst. Okay, and it looks like you can even overflow because I believe we only natively have 4 actions, but now we have 5. So that'll definitely get us home. We can spend a data to even grab an additional action here. Are there incentives to like do more things before we leave? Like, can this extra data be helpful to us? No, right? But that's fine. Oh, yes. Because my data and my link are 6. Ah, so that is where you can push it a little bit further. The exit bonuses give you additional credits, and I assume we can spend those credits. Actually, we've already seen ways that we can spend those credits. So having full link and having full data, and it looks like every link is worth the same as every data. So you'll have to decide, okay, is it worth it to spend like 2 link to get 4 more data, potentially? That could certainly be a trade-off. Like, I could have spent 3 link here to grab the full 6 data if I didn't already have it. And I don't think you can reboot the home after you've already defeated the core. It looks like you can only activate the exit to leave. System expansion is the next round. This is free, and these 2 will cost... Oh, system expansion. I see. Okay. So this is like a paw, basically. We can either grab a paw worth of expansion for 100 coins, or I can grab a full... If that's a paw, what is this? I don't know. This is like a full lily pad of expansion for 2 crystals, though. Let's just go for the freebie. Considering, like, we spend our crystals, we spend our coins, we're not going to be able to purchase the nodes to fill this up, right? I can heal up my heart. I can gain a crystal just for free. Interesting. Or I can take a look at some system grid options. Adding memory feels very good. So I do think I'll want to do that. Adding link is also fine. Some temporary health. I think it is possibly worth it to restore the heart. Oh, this guy's going to give me 2 crystals. It's possibly worth it to restore the heart. But do we want to find some other more useful things? Because, like, sometimes the best defense is a good offense, right? This has express activation, gain 1 callback. Okay, so it's just a free callback whenever you walk over it. It's not bad. Movement options are always good. Express end of turn. If active, gain 1 callback. Huh. That seems better. Maybe I'm missing something, but this is just like free callback over time that you don't even have to use unless you accidentally walk over it. Can you accidentally walk over it? Costs 0 activations to enter or activate. No, I think this is really good. And then this has express, and it has activation, exhaust target node. Why would that be useful? Well, you can use it on any node other than, of course, a core. Maybe there are enemies that, like, maybe there's enemies that spread corruption earlier, and so having a laser pointer is useful. Now, one thing that's curious is none of these have any costs, and then you grab this, and then costs seem to generate, and we don't have any idea of what the costs are going to be before we do that. Like, maybe I would have picked this up for a crystal, but I'm not willing to pick it up for 100 coins. This doesn't seem like something that we currently need, but I do think it could eventually be good. Honestly, I'm thinking about filling out my board right now. What we could do is we could look at the map. Can we? Maybe we can't look at the map. Oh, we can, because we can always come back to this, right? So we can see that we don't have any more, like, system upgrades before we get our look at our next system grid, but we could go into the data pool instead. Sure. Let's just grab both of these things. They seem... Oh, I can only grab one of those 2 things. Oh, unfortunate. Because the laser pointer did actually seem cool, but we'll never get to try it. I don't think the laser pointer is, like, super important right now, but it might be important in a second as we take on Orwell. Let's add some more memory here, and this could be a good time to spend some crystal for the +3. I do think, I mean, I've basically seen at this point what we're spending our coin on, and I do think we want to start spending it. So I'm going to spend another crystal. And then we will face off against Orwell here. Interesting that we have two different types of currency, but they both seem to do the same thing. Maybe the first currency is like always for the rarer options, but I'm not super sure. And it looks like we could have used a laser pointer. Have you ever had this feeling that you are being watched? That was Orwell. All right. Orwell needs 13 damage to defeat, and end of turn, he transforms a random node into a watchtower. Oh gosh. Okay. Start of turn, add 1 trace. So these are this is what is actually tracing me in this match, potentially. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can unpack this a little bit more. So it's solid, which means we can't reboot it. Start of turn adds a trace. Activation, spend 2 data to drop 3 trace. If you can't, add 3 trace. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do a thing like that. This is the instant message. So we can grab this for free to start off with. That is the phone book. I am thinking we have 9 that we can hold now. I'm thinking I might want to like grab all of these and then deposit into Orwell to start off with here. Sure. This guy is free, right? And we drop a trace. So let's definitely grab that. This is the tutorial, so that's not doing anything for me. Let's collect 2 more data, and then let's upload 6. All right. So now we're going to take 2, and we're going to potentially see what these things do. I'm worried that, like, one of them might add 3 trace at the start of the turn. Oh, okay, he created another watchtower. I see. And I could activate this. And I see too. They said that this data pool was unlimited. I only have 1 tutorial in the data pool, but you can see that we have 2 tutorials here. So we've populated this with like multiple times over because this is a larger grid that needed more things. So I actually feel like I can take out Orwell this turn. That would mean that I lose a heart, though. So I could certainly see it being worth it to even just deactivate 1 single watchtower. I gained a callback from the answering machine. That's good. Let's start with the tutorial. Oh, here's another phone book for 2 callbacks. Let's definitely... I could deactivate both of these watchtowers and then pick up another tutorial. That's pretty good. Now, it says to drop 3 trace, but if I can't add 3 trace, I'm assuming that that means, oh, there was some firewall. So that actually took all of my data. I'm assuming that if you can't means if you can't spend 2 data and not if you can't drop 3 trace, because right now I only have 1 trace. So like if I were to activate this watchtower, of course, after picking up this tutorial, would that actually like be awkward for me in a totally different way? I'm not sure. What does this do? Spend 1 data to gain 2 activations. I'm running a little bit low on callbacks, but this could give me some. Spend a data to gain 1 action. I need 7, so I'm going to need a little bit more data. So yeah, let's use 1 of my data for an action here. And this has express. So yeah, now I'm up in action. Let's collect 2 more. That puts me up to 5. And then I'm going to use a callback. Oh, was that the wrong ordering? Yes, I could have gone bang, bang. But now I'm going to have to use a callback to get here. That's fine. That will use up my final actions, though. But the callbacks are good. I could go here, but I won't be able to activate this turn. So next turn, I'm planning on hitting this, then this. And I'll use some of the callback. Actually, I'll only need one callback to get home. I think I'll have it next turn, and I didn't lose a heart, so I think I... Oh. Nasty work there. Nasty work there from Orwell. So now it looks like I'm going to have to activate, grab this, activate, use some callback. I think we'll be all right, though, still. Oh, and this doesn't complete because of the firewall. Yeah, that one extra turn was kind of a bummer. I might still be able to make it through here. Oh, it can drop 2 trace. That is perfect. That will put me down to 1. So, actually, I might as well just multi-use this, right? I think that makes sense. I want to make sure, though, that I can still collect this data. So what if we do it like this, then we go for this express, and then we use this? Now I have the requisite data to win. Oh, if Orwell completely blocks me off here, that would be really good work. I don't know how smart the AI is, or if it's just like completely random. I'm assuming it's random, but that first one was pretty good. Okay, it looks random to me. Now we are going to have basically infinite trace, though actually we could activate this 3 times and then we're fine, right? Yeah, this thing's pretty good. But instead, we will simply deposit into Orwell, and then we can use our callbacks to head home, assuming there's not too much corruption here. No, looks good. Okay, and we make it out with a success. Oh, I could have spent some more time potentially picking up some data, and of course I wasn't going to be able to pick up some more link, but maybe I could have picked up some more data to pick up some credits there, a little bit of farm. It's fine. What does this do? The mirror system. It's green, but what does this imply? You may drop a node onto an identical one to upgrade it. Ah, we can upgrade our nodes here now. Okay, so how do things upgrade? Like there's some... Can we also not upgrade? Ah, so we don't have to, but we are given additional copies of 4 of our current nodes. Here's the teleport. Which one is this one? The multi-use. So this one's tricky because I don't know if the activation will drop 3 trace or if we will get more multi-uses from this. And no real way to find out there. Spend 1 data to gain 1 action. Honestly, I think I like the idea of upgrades. Let's grab all of this. Oh, and then another option. Oh, but everything just became more expensive. Did not think about that. This has been good for me. So I think I'm going to grab an upgrade for this as well. And now we're done. We can only grab 2 things from there. But thank you, Mr. Mirror Guy. Very cute artwork in this game as well, I have to say. I'm really impressed with all of that. And now we can go to the Heartworks, or we can add Link. What is the Heartworks? I suppose we might as well see what that is, so that way we can see. And then we've got to take on CERN, and we have completed the first tutorial. There are 3 tutorial levels. Honestly, I will probably check those out as well, but if you want to check out this game yourself, as a reminder, this is a free demo, and the full game also just released today. And it does seem pretty cute, pretty cool. It's yeah, pretty well polished so far. So we'll see what we are getting into. Looks like we can heal a heart for free. We can heal 2 hearts for a gem, or we can grab 2 empty hearts for 3 gems. I see, I see. Can we grab, like... Because the free is, like, obviously great. This I can only utilize if I've already gained some empty hearts. Wait. Oh no, this is remove your hearts to grab 2 gems. No. Let's not do that. I could see that being useful in some circumstances, but not before the final boss, right? That's never doing anything for me. Let's take a look at the system grid before we get there as well, and we can grab a pop-up window, which has express, drop one trace, the spark plug, which says exhaust all adjacent nodes, then gain one action. It's cool with the phone book, for instance, or other things that gain abilities just from exhaustion. And then we have this which says set trace to half its current value. That could be useful. I do wish I had the dang laser pointer. But what can you do? Exhaust all adjacent nodes, then gain one action. Express, drop one trace. I think that's never bad. So let's grab that. I'm not going to worry about the other things. I assume we could replace some things if there were things that we really didn't like. Well, you know what? It is kind of use it or lose it. Are there any things here that are not super useful? Oh, these are the same thing. Pop-up window and glitch. Express, activation, drop one trace. Express, reveal, drop one trace. Ah, that is a new keyword for me. Fair enough. And yeah, that's a lot better. Now, if you use it like early, but there's always like trace on you, right? No, it looks good. Let's move along from there and take on CERN. We will grab 3 gems if we can manage this. 3 crystals rather, but you know, we're not going to be able to do anything with those crystals because we're reaching the end of the tutorial here. CERN says after move. Let's make this guy bigger. After move, avatar makes one forced free move in the same direction. Does that mean after I move? Oh, so I've +1 action. That's cool. I've got 5 starting actions. After I move again. I think that's what this is saying. And 25. Express, collect 0 data. So I think if I click this, I will wind up moving here. This is curious. Let's see what happens. Huh. Power switch for a reboot. Now, one thing that I don't quite understand, I might just not be seeing it, but won't I always be, like, anything in this? No. Wait, how do I ever get to this guy? Oh, right, because you hit everything in a row. Bang on. Okay, I currently have 0 data, so let's grab the tutorial and some extra credits over here. And then probably just, like, I don't know, go down here or something. You do waste some stuff by going downwards because you don't get to use your additional movement. So I guess that's how you'd get, like, what's the word? Oh, I'm forgetting it. It's like a geniusy word, but it means when, like, there's like a polarity or you're like in one state or the other. I think they're called nims, but I'm getting distracted there a little bit. I do think we probably want to activate this though. The other option is we could just make our way over to the CERN right now, and you know what, health is a resource. Let's make our way over to this guy and deposit 9. We'll need to do that a few more times because we will, well, we could teleport over to the public hotspot now. Wonder what happens. Oh, we'll wind up flicking the power switch though, maybe? I'm not sure, but after we move, we'll either move here or we will immediately be able to teleport. And then, like, if I teleport here, will I then move here? I'm not so sure. Let's collect some data and use that express because that's pretty good. And then maybe drop a trace. This is free. And then maybe drop some more trace here. Multi-use is really interesting with this additional forced movement, but now we are taking no damage this turn, so of course that's great. Will this man do anything else? It doesn't seem like. It seems like this is just a, you know, fairly free reign otherwise. We could make our way up to the power switch. Oh, what happens with callbacks and movement? So is it activating that uses energy? That uses actions? There's definitely a lot going on in this fight. Now we can make it to this guy and land on it, which seems a little bit safer. So now I'm only taking 2 this turn. Let's collect some more stuff over here. We dropped an additional trace. That's great. And... I'm kind of curious. Oh, I can't actually make it to the phone book. I was just like, oh, that's 2 away. I can just get there. But I cannot actually do that. So... I'm trying to think, like, do I want to stay close to this thing? I think I'll go for this right now. This is 8 plus 8. And now I think I want to hit the power switch, potentially. Just because we have really... removed a lot of these options here. Alright. So let's do a little reset-y. What does this do? Upon activation, gain a callback. Yeah, I'm really curious about callbacks with this setup. I do also really want to get to this. So I might make my way over to the public hotspot this turn. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, let's just grab this stuff. Ooh, folder's nice. And yeah, I want to drop 3 trace so that way I don't lose a heart. That does give us another reboot, but that seems fine. End of turn, we'll grab 2 callbacks. This is a free data. That gets rid of the firewall for the turn. And can we use our final action? Oh, is this used up? Or can we still hit the power switch? I'm not sure. Actually, you know what? Let's deposit because we have 8. And we need to hit this thing for 8 twice. Turn's over, so we're going to take 2 here. We can start off next turn by visiting the hotspot and removing most of this trace. There is also these empty folders we could potentially go along, and then there's this data tutorial for 4. It's a big number. I'm going to trust my gut, though, and go to the public hotspot first. Okay, now I have no trace this turn. That feels really good. What is this one again? Spend 1 data to gain an action, right. Oh, how did this upgrade? It upgraded and now it drops 4 trace per use. That is pretty good. I forget the other things that we... Oh, this is another one that we upgraded. Now we're getting 2 callbacks a turn, which is a lot of movement. Can we utilize that movement effectively right now? I'm not sure. I basically broke through the firewall this turn and then didn't do anything, which is kind of a bummer. There's another kind of silly option, whereas like if I deposit to CERN, then I could pick up the tutorial next turn and probably win next turn with the callbacks. Let's try that. Okay, so now I only have to hit it for 6. I'm pretty confident I'll be able to win this turn, even through this firewall, but we'll see. Gonna need a little bit more. Drop 1 trace. No, I'm really not looking to do that. What is... Yeah, this gets me there. And now I've got 6. So let's finish off, and I should be able to use my callbacks to get home. Oh, plus I get the energy surge for the final day. So Can I actually spend some more time just picking up some other stuff? Probably. Oh, CERN's gone, so I don't have the double movement. Fair enough. Those aren't really doing anything for me, right? Yeah. Maybe all of that was bad. That's fine. Let's move here. I have so many callbacks, so I can easily get back home. I think I do have to activate the exit, so I think I'm done now. Because I think I needed to save. Oh, maybe exiting has express, actually. So maybe I was totally fine there, but looks like we are totally fine through the tutorial. We'll complete the run there. And if you want to see more of this, let me know in the comments, because I think this is pretty cute and I'm curious to see what more this game has to explore. There's 2 more levels to the tutorial, so I will probably check those out in the next video and then go for a full run in the video after that. But for today, it is going to be it for me for my first look at Net.Crawl. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.